Thank you.
Come on, let's get it over.
Yes.
No way you didn't score. It's all right, number 2. Doing good, 19. That's what I'm good at. You're just like I told you, I'm glad I took him out.
Even though you've been a miserable goal, I'm not tired. Super G!
So a disappointing result and ending to that game in the end. What are your thoughts on the game itself?
Look, I don't think the scoreline reflects the performance. But firstly, full credit to Radcliffe. We knew that it was a very tough task. I think they're the best step 3 team in the country. Their league position and their points total tells you that. So we knew it was going to be tough. But we fancy ourselves against any team, and I think the start. There's no excuses from us. We turned up at 7:20, 7:15. The kickoff was delayed. We spoke about blocks of 10 minutes, and we conceded after 4 minutes. And to be fair, they had 2 chances before that goal because we were still on the coach. An awful goal defensively to give away. We're better than that. We switched off at the far post, the left back switches off, and before you know it, you're 1-0 down, and then you've got a mountain to climb. But I think the character from that moment for a long period in the first half, we go up the other end and we've hit the post. We've had 2 other great chances. We could have been 2-1 up, and it could have been a totally different game. But again, that's football, small margins. It's what if. There's no excuses from us. We've been beaten by a better team. But what the boys did, I don't know how long we played with 10 men, 60 minutes or wherever it was again, and we spoke at half time about having character now, because you could fold against a very good side. And then I thought for probably 35 minutes of the second half that the work rate from the boys was outstanding. We limited them to very few chances, and we looked to fret going forward ourselves. And I think in the end, tired legs, we made a couple of bad decisions, and we end up getting beat 4, which we didn't want to do. But that's football, and full credit to Radcliffe. That said, they're a real good side, and I wish them the best going forward. In their league and in the trophy.
And we just mentioned fine margins.
Yeah.
You made a early substitution. Didn't necessarily look like he had a knock.
Yeah.
And then obviously as a sending off just before half time.
Yeah.
I don't think many people in the ground knew why it was off the ball. Just wanted your thoughts on both of those.
Yeah, I think sometimes as a manager, I thought that Moose has done very well for us, but he was having a really tough time. We knew the system they play. They're very dangerous, both wide players. The left wing back, if you like, and the right wing back are both very good players. And the lad that played right side, who scored the first 2 goals, I think it was his debut. He's come back into the side, and we felt that we had to change because we were just all over the place there. He couldn't get to grips with, even though we'd worked on it in training, he couldn't get to grips with him. So we made a change. But then, as a manager, sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong. And the left back that goes on switches off, and his man scores at the far stick to make it 2-0. So that's just. That's football, and the red card was, look, Alex Cameron's done very well for us. He's a tough cookie, and he let himself and the club down today, and the team. I'll always back Alex, but what he did was unacceptable. He's tough enough here with 11 men, like I say, against probably the best step 3 team in the country. But to do what he did, I've seen it back, and I didn't see it at the time, and everybody's looking around because I don't think many people saw it. But fair play, the linesman saw it. And I've got no arguments, he has to get sentenced a straight red card, and he lets everybody down because you can't do that, and and like I say, it made the task even tougher. But the boys, to be fair, rallied and had a good go second half. But we can't afford. That's twice now in the last 3 games we've gone down in the first half to 10 men, and if we want to achieve meet our objectives of the season, we can't play with 10. Some teams can, we can't, but in full credit, we were a lot better with 10 today than we were a couple of weeks ago at Leamington. Well, with 9, but yeah, discipline is a massive thing for me, and that was unacceptable, and really disappointing, because it just made the task pretty much impossible from there.
So moving ahead, everyone says the cliche when they go out of a cup competition, but it allows you to focus on the league. As much as obviously a home tie against Barn, it would have been great. We've got Sudbury on Saturday. Obviously Alex Cameron will be suspended. What are your thoughts heading into that game?
Yeah, first of all, so what we always do, we do a lot of preparation for every game. We'd seen Radcliffe, I think three of their last 4 games we'd seen, and had 2 reports. The report, Sudbury are a very, very good side. They were by far head and shoulders better than Stratford Saturday, and somehow drew the game 0-0. They beat Colville away 2 weeks ago 3-0 and could have beaten them more. I think Sudbury are one of those teams down the bottom that they're in the ascendancy. They're on a good run of form. That'll be a really, really tough game, but we're at home. We've obviously a couple of knocks. Alex is not available, and I have to go out and bring a striker in, because what we've got in at the moment, we're down, and we've got young JJ who's just finding his way back. We need to get some more firepower, because we're going to lose Alex for a month, and it's something that we've got to try and bring some reinforcements there, because in the league is our bread and butter, and the chairman will like me to say it, but my preference was not tonight. It's 3 points. I'll take 3 points over a victory tonight all day and night. I know for the club it's great, and it's the furthest we've been for a while, but for me it's all about the league, and today was a bonus, and I would have loved for the supporters to have got into the next round and face Barnet. I know the manager Dean Brennan well, and it would have been great to face them, but we haven't, so we have to brush ourselves off now, and I think it's been a fantastic run. But the league is the bread and butter, like I said, and can we go and get 3 points Saturday, and then get as many points as we can before the new year, and see where it takes us.
And very lastly, just to quickly touch on, in terms of a small squad update, I think people might have thought Gift would have started today. Yeah. Obviously he was on the bench and didn't come on, and then there was no Prince in the squad either. Yeah. How come Gift didn't start?
Yeah. Look, Gift is massive for us. Gift will play Saturday, and it's no disrespect to the competition. What we've got players like AJ who's been outstanding for us, and then he's been injured for a while, and today we felt was an opportunity. Jaden's been outstanding in that position. His Gift's been outstanding, but Gift's had a little bit of a niggly grind for about the last couple of weeks, so we took the opportunity to leave him, to give him a bit of a breather. Not playing Saturday was important, and then not playing today will be really important for him. It gave Callum Rowe an opportunity to play, and it gave Jaden an opportunity to play. AJ an opportunity to play. So it was important that we utilised the getting minutes for people and leaving a couple out. It's not that I don't believe in resting. We didn't rest people. We just looked at something a little bit different in terms of the personnel that we've got within the group, because we want to share out the minutes. And then regarding Prince Henry is no longer at the club, so we've had a conversation, and a real nice kid. It just hasn't worked. That sometimes that can happen in football. It's just not worked for him, and we wish him all the best for the future wherever he goes. But we brought him in to score goals, and sadly that didn't happen. So we have to move on.